Hello everybody, this is Queen Lenora. I am making biscuits and gravy. My version, my quick, easy, breezy, make everybody want to slap somebody's mama. Biscuits and gravy. I did it at the restaurant. It's awesome and it's easy. So first I'm doing ground turkey because I'm on Weight Watchers and I've messed up several times. Not even gonna lie. So I haven't been on it for about a month. So I have to say this is not it. So anyway, I'm just gonna let this ground up a little. So over here I have flour, a little sugar. I don't know why I do it, I just do it. And so this is my flour. And it's 2 cups of flour and 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is quick and easy biscuits. This is not how everybody makes biscuits. Don't be thinking I'm making biscuits the way everybody makes them. So I put the butter in there. It's real quick. I have I soft but a little melt. Then I get one of my heavy whipping creams. This is self-rising flour. And then I pour my whipping cream in there. I don't measure, and I will give you my measurements later. It's usually, I say 2 cups to 1.5 cups of milk. But because I'm doing my biscuits a little different today, because I want to stick them really close to each other, get that little yummy in there. And you want to know it from your own. Like if you're going to do drop biscuits, you want them more watery. If you're doing like the canned biscuits, you want to go ahead and make them not wet. So you want to get your flour and taking it. So right now what I'm doing is mixing it, making sure the butter and the whipping cream is all together. And I'm doing a hard job. When I do that, I'm going to crumble up my sausage. You want to be able to multitask on this, because really what is so good is if you can have your biscuits done a little early, just a little bit early, to have that warm on there. And so like I said, this is my recipe. I'm not telling anybody to go out there and I do it better than anybody else. This is just a quick way if you want to make a biscuit and gravy. You just want to make sure all your flour is in there. And so what I do is I have a little flour here that goes in here, and then the rest goes in there. And that's how I do it. And you know what I just thought about? This isn't self-rising flour because my assistant did not do the self-rising flour. Dang it. Dang it, do you hate that? I even did that with my cookies yesterday. My cookies, I totally forgot the step. And then I was thinking about where she got the flour from, and I'm like, oh, she got the flour from the wrong spot. So I put baking soda. If you do self-rising flour, you can skip all of this. Really, it's easier with self-rising flour. And your family will go to the store and tell you there ain't no self-rising flour. So go and get it yourself, because when I went, it was there, and everybody looked at me like, it wasn't there before. A lot of people don't buy self-rising flour because I know it was there before. So now I got to remix and make sure it is mixed in here completely, because you want your biscuits to rise. You want them to look good and rise to the occasion. So there you go. And that is Biscuits 101. Okay, so this is cooking. So now that this is almost done, good thing about the sausage is you just want it enough to ground it up. I'm only doing a quick version, so there's not a lot of sausage in here. I just would use 1 tube of the frozen breakfast sausage. Now some people can get in the package. I didn't. I got mine in the tubes. It's so hard to find turkey sausage, but everybody's getting back on Weight Watchers. Now this is funny. You can have biscuits and gravy on your Weight Watchers. Like, yeah. Now if you're on keto, this is good because you don't use as much flour for this, and then you can use coconut flour and almond flour and a teaspoon and a half of baking soda and a teaspoon and a half of baking powder. And then your butter, and you can do the same thing. But like I said, if you really want it easy, go to the store and get yourself rising flour. And keep that like only for your biscuits. Like I wouldn't use it for anything else. So I'm just crumbling it up a little. So this is kind of what it looks like. And again, it's not all the way done. But it doesn't have to be, which is good. So now I'm going to sprinkle a little flour in here. And the reason your sausage doesn't have to be all the way done is a simple fact. It's not getting out of the skillet. It's not getting cooked. So now I'm going to show you now at the restaurant or back in the days when I was making different stuff with my gravy, I would add regular milk to this, but I'm not. So I just put, as you can see, probably 2 tablespoons of flour in there, on there, just so it can thicken up my cream a little. And I look around to see, and I kind of want a little bit more, kind of want it to look almost already in a gravy stance. And then put the rest in there. See how that works? I'm working it. Okay, so as I am sitting here, I had to take it off real quick just because I ended up getting a message on the phone. So now what we're going to do is add this whipping cream first, shake it up, get it all in there. Whipping cream should be your best friend in your house. There's so many different things you can do with whipping cream. So then I'm going to gallop it. It's a slowly gallop. And it was frozen, so, okay. It's going to gallop in a minute. Okay, I'm going to work on how to shake this up to move it. Okay. There we go. Gallop. And then we're going to cook it on low. Now I have it on high to get my sausage done fast. And now I'm about to roll up my, so it's still, like I said, it's still got little frozen clumps. And that's because I buy so many and I don't never know when I'm going to use it, so I'll freeze it up. And I think it's just more of a habit of having your own restaurant. So you shake it. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. There we go. So, I put about, I'm not even going to lie, about 4 cups. And that's how I do it. So, that's that. And now I'm going to go ahead and roll it. And the reason I'm keeping it right here is, one, it's frozen, so it's not going to get bad with the milk because it's frozen. And I'm going to keep it because I put a little extra flour in it. And whipping cream, if you don't know, already gets thick. You can make gravy by just sauteing some onions in a pan and put some whipping cream in there and let it cook till it turns brown, golden brown, and you have some good gravy. So now I'm going to wash my hands so I can do the biscuits. Do I got my cookies in here? I do! No, it's smelling bad boys. Oh, shoot. Burnt cookies. Damn it. They're gonna be hard. Yeah, we'll do burnt cookies later. I'm so mad. Okay, so now with all that mixed up, and I try to make sure it's all mixed up from the bottom too, because you don't want to have baking soda powder or anything not in your biscuits. So this is where we're going to get hands on, y'all. Hands on. I'll put it in our biscuit thing. Okay. And this is not all the way dry, and it's not also sticky. So it's not the canned one, and it's not the other one. So I just want to make sure that you understand this is like in between sticky. Okay. So quick and easy. You grab, you pinch, you roll and you want your biscuits to be next to each other. And my biscuits are probably too big. But, you know, this is what happens when you go fast. And then you have a nervous breakdown because guess what? Yeah, I did that. I did that. Okay. So, this is enough where they could kind of stick next to each other and kind of eyeball it. You know how people are, oh, you do this and it. I never got that. I don't know if you guys have. I've never got that. All I got is I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I got it. And you don't want, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you, when it should be apart. You should have about 9 rows together, period. You want to have 9 rows. And mine's probably ain't going to be 9. But I don't care. You're supposed to have 9. But right now, because everything is going bad today with my cooking, and be prepared for that. You have bad days and good days. It's the only reason why I'm still doing my video, because regardless if you have bad days or good days, you do that. Okay, and then it's sticky. Now, you can, if you eyeball and you want to stick to another one, that's what I'm doing. Eyeball and stick it to another one. Just because you're going to have little ones, you're going to have big ones, and it's all right for at home. Now, at restaurants, I had to weigh them. Just so you know, I had to weigh them at a restaurant. But if you're a perfectionist like that, just weigh them. And however you want. Like me, I'd rather do big ones so they're not eating as many. Wash my hands and I'm going to show you. Okay, here we go, you guys. This is what they look like. See, they're about apart, a little bit apart from each other. So they're going to be doing really good in the oven. And then we're going to cook them for a good 25 minutes. Wash your dishes. Check on your gravy. And see how it's working. And it is looking good. I don't know if you can see. It is looking good. I'm going to bring you closer in a minute because I'm doing that. Give me a second to kind of clean up a little. Don't like to have a messy kitchen when I'm cooking. I don't know about anybody else, but that's me. And I'm already crowded because everybody's cooking over here today. Okay. I'm having a hard time, you guys. I am. I'm having a hard time. So I did my biscuits and gravy. My biscuits. You saw the mixture. Then I put them together and plumped them in there. 3, which made 9. They're in the oven. I thought I was going to be able to show you. I thought I was showing you, but apparently I didn't press play. So you could tell I'm new at this. So forgive me, but you will at least get to see the outcome. Okay. Now that we got all that out of the order, I normally do salt and pepper, but because I don't know where our salt is, because my son cooked last night, and when he cleans, he don't clean good. So I'll put a little salt and pepper. No, pepper and a little Johnny's. So you have to be able to improvise, period. And as you can tell, my gravy's getting thick. I put a block of butter, not a block, I put like a tablespoon of butter in it. You can see the little butter roaming around there. So it's going to be good. I wonder if I could do it this way. Yeah, so you can see everything there. It's cooking. It's getting thick. And pretty soon it will be thicker. Okay, it's getting thick. Pretty soon it'll be thick. And it will get thicker. Great. Okay, so that is what we're doing here right now. Our biscuits are cooking. And you are getting the quick tip for real because I done messed up and I do apologize. And we'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so you can understand this is getting thicker and it's boiling really good. I want you to, And that is pretty. It is gorgeous. This is your sausage gravy, and it will be thick in a minute. I just wanted to keep you updated as we go through this together of how to make some quick sausage and gravy. And our biscuits is cooking. It takes about 25 minutes to 30 minutes for them to cook, and they're easy peasy biscuits. You can't make them. And don't worry, I'm going to make biscuits again just one day by itself. But yeah, they're buttery, they're rising, they're doing biscuit things, okay? And okay, you guys, so taking the biscuits out, they look a little different than my normal biscuits, but that's because I had to remember quick add in, can't even talk. Remember, I had to add the baking soda and baking powder to it, so I don't know if it mixed or got through it, but I want you to see it. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? And then here's the gravy. You can see the butter. And it's looking, you're like, oh, that's fattening. I didn't really put a lot of butter in it, but I wish I could have showed you. It was really like a tablespoon of butter. So what I'm going to do, somehow, some way, I am going to, I'm looking for stuff. Okay. Take the biscuit out, put it on a plate, nice and warm. I have cookies in the oven. That's the only reason why I didn't show you guys anything, because I didn't want you to see my cookies. Because I'm so upset I kind of burnt my cookies. So I'm going in the middle of it. And this is the biscuit. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I am going to add the gravy. So now, I only have that wooden spoon. I need a ladle. Ladle, ladle, ladle. Okay. I think my daughter used it for her cookie. Oh, you guys, I cut myself. Hold on. Okay, ladle. As my sister say, big spoon. She did not know it was called a ladle. She just told me recently. So I'm going to pour slowly. Can you see? Pour slowly over the gravy. There we go. That is the biscuit and gravy. A sausage. Yes. So now we're going to try it. And here we go. Take a bite. It's hot, so understand when I say it's hot. Here it goes, gravy. And here we go. Hot. I'm so sorry, so hot. Nice and good. Gravy is good. A big sausage. One thing I want to tell you is I prefer salt than seasoned salt. The seasoned salt was good, but I don't know, just the plain salt makes it better. But that is my version of biscuits and gravy, and I'm glad you were here to witness it and be able to act like you tasted it with me. Ha ha! Anyway, remember to love and live. Eat your ass if it were your last. And smooches. Bye.